One of the things that gets our ears perked up is that when we see sophisticated teams going after markets where you're taking a layer of the enterprise IT stack and moving it to a cloud in a way that hasn't been done before or hasn't been done yet. For us, it's not a question of whether or not that will succeed. It's an inevitability. It's just a question of if it's the right team to execute. Those markets create billion-dollar outcomes. Meraki did it with networking. You can see it across a whole bunch of different functional layers. This next company is doing it with physical security. And it's a team that's old enough to be wise and young enough to be dangerous. That is one of the most fearless execution-driven teams that we've seen. They've already, I don't think they've announced this yet, but they already closed $400K of their seed round even before the demo day, just because the investor interest was so high. And so I'm very excited to introduce Rick from Cloudastructure.
Fight the power! 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 Fight the power!
Hi, I'm Rick Bentley, CEO and co-founder of Cloudastructure. We're taking access control, that's where you swipe your badge and the door opens, and video surveillance and putting them together in the cloud. If you look at the corporate server room, it's not there anymore. There used to be a file server, it's now Box or Dropbox. There used to be an email server, it's now Outlook 365 or Gmail. Go down the list, everything's gone to the cloud, and we all know why. But there's 2 servers left, and they're literally tied to the building with cables. And that's access control and video surveillance. So we move into the cloud. It scales great. If you got 27 locations, that's 54 fewer Windows servers you have to worry about. But it also got a lot more secure. Our on-site devices still talk to the devices at the building, but they're not servers. They accept no inbound connections. All they do is phone home to us, which means we get 100% A+ on every penetration test. Who cares? Well, the board cares now. Remember the Target data breach? That was 9 figures in settlements alone because someone broke in through the server in front of the HVAC system. The internet was down a couple months ago. Dyn DNS got hit by a distributed denial of service attack. The botnet that drove that was largely network cameras and network video recorders. And who here uses a badge in your pocket to badge in somewhere? To your office? Right. So here's how I spent last week. With stuff that fits in my messenger bag, I can read any RFID card, I can make a copy, and I can let myself into any campus here in Silicon Valley. Even that one. Come by, see me afterwards, I'll leave you a copy of your card, you take it back to your facilities group. They'll be thrilled. So what we're shipping now is more scalable and more secure. Oh, and we can use a smartphone as a credential. I'm opening the door in Palo Alto right now. Securely, unlike the card that the incumbents are selling. But what we're doing next is a lot more exciting. Once you have access control and video in the cloud, you can do things that haven't been done before. So for example, you badge in and we see your face. We badge in and we see your face. By the end of the first week, we know what you look like. If someone else, like me, badges in with his card, we won't let him in. One badge swipe, 2 people coming in. We can flag that too. There's a lot more things you can do once you put everything up in the cloud. These are really large markets. Do these numbers look too big? For your other SaaS portfolio companies, what % of their targets have doors? They all have doors, right? So big market. It's a simple SaaS model. We charge per year per camera, per year per door. We're doing $10K a month of recurring revenue right now. The churn is very low. Once these things are screwed to the wall, they tend to stay there. And high intra-customer growth. We have one of the largest UCs in the UC network. They start with 30 cameras, up over 150 and growing. So how is a little company like us going to break in? Well, the market's been highly disrupted. The person doing the purchasing is a facilities guy. He used to do the keys and lawn sprinklers and the fertilizer, and he did video surveillance when it was on a VHS tape. But now you've got 27 campuses you have to network together, and you've got hundreds of terabytes of video storage. It's an IT department problem. And the incumbents don't know how to talk to the IT department, and we do. I've been doing video in and out since 2003. The last company I started got bought by Uber. I've been a direct report to Andy Grove and an advisor to Google X. My co-founder's first company got bought by Apple. He's been the CEO of venture-backed companies as well. We've raised $750K to date. We're working on our channel development, the machine learning, computer vision I talked about, and a version 2 of the hardware that once you understand how it's going to forever change the IT closet and put everything in the rack the way the IT guys like it, and not on the wall the way the incumbents are selling it, you'll see how we'd be poised for rapid growth. If you'd like to be part of it, please come see me.